Hello children, so welcome back to the E-class of St. Xavier's School, Adipur. Now today we are going to do chapter 4 of MSc Standard 7. Now what is the name of the chapter? Highways to Heaven. What is the name of the chapter? Highways to Heaven. Now we'll start with the chapter. I'll read one paragraph and then I'll explain. When you come to the school, which way do you take to reach school? Each of you will give different answers depending on the place and distance of your house from the school. Can you claim that the way you took was the only one to reach school? As long as the different ways took you to your destination, your school, all the ways serve their purpose. Now when we come to school, can we say that the road which we are taking is the only way to come to school? नहीं, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि जिस रास्ते से हम आते हो उसी रास्ते से स्कूल पहुंच सकते हैं. There can be many ways to reach the school because everybody is staying in the different places. So they have their own roads to reach the school, but the destination means जो purpose है स्कूल पहुंचने का वो सबका same ही रहता है. Each of the paths may have its own uniqueness. Also, those who took each of the ways may argue that his way was the best. But what did he know about the other ways? Each path is unique, but it does not mean that the other path taken by another traveler is wrong. The other paths also led the other students to the school itself. Just as there are many paths that led us to our school, there are many paths through which we can relate to and reach God, our final destination of life. These different paths are the different religions. Now, why they are talking about the paths? Now, everybody have their own paths to reach school. Okay, so each and every path has its own uniqueness. कोई straight road होगा, कोई टेढ़ा मेढ़ा road होगा. So what we do, everybody wants their path to be the best. तो हम उस चीज के लिए argue करते नहीं. मैं जो road से आता हूँ या आती हूँ वही बहुत अच्छा road है. So we start arguing for that. Same way as we know where to reach our destination, we have different paths. The same way to reach God is the purpose of our life. The ultimate purpose of our life is what? At the end we have to reach God. So while reaching God, there is different paths, but through different paths we reach God, and that different paths who make us to reach to God is religions. We all have different religions, we all have different beliefs, and we should respect all the religions and their belief. सिर्फ ये समझना कि हम जो बिलीव करते हैं या हम जिसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं वही सही है, that is wrong. Everyone has their right to choose their religion and to follow it. Ultimately क्या है? हमें भगवान तक पहुंचना है. If you want to communicate with your friend, there are different methods. You can talk in person, write a letter, send an SMS, chat online, etc. Each of these methods may have its own advantages and disadvantages, but they all serve the purpose of communicating with your friend. Each one may feel that this method is the best, but objectively each one is good and unique. Those who write letters may say that it is the best way to express your ways in an intimate way. Now see, when we need to communicate with our friends, now today we have Instagram, WhatsApp and what not, we have to chat. So some today also write letters, some write through an email, some chat, something or the other. So we find our different ways to chat with and communicate with our friend. What we will think that my way is the best way to do whatever I am doing. ऐसा होता है ना हमको कि मैं जो कर रही हूँ वही सही. So when we think like that doesn't mean that other person's way is not correct. Those who are writing letter, they might be thinking and they might justify by saying that writing a letter is giving more intimacy with our friend. कि हम ज़्यादा ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत closely related है when we write letter. But those who chat may argue that it is the way to communicate. But those who prefer to talk in person may say that it is the right way to communicate. कम्युनिकेट. ओके, नाउ जिसको पर्सन टू पर्सन बात करना पसंद हो वो फोन कॉल ज्यादा पसंद करेगा. सो वो अपना वे के लिए वो आर्गुमेंट करेंगे. Each one's argument is justified because each one is speaking from his own experience. But he should know that others are also speaking from their experience and their arguments are also justified. The different religions are like these different ways of communicating with God. Every religion has its own unique way of helping people talk or relate to God. Now when we think that our way is the best way, we should also think because why we are saying so, because we have experienced. अगर मैं फोन में बात कर रही हूँ, लंबा बात चल रहा है, मैं ज़्यादा समझ पाती हूँ इमोशन, so that is my experience. So the one who is writing the letter, that doesn't mean कि वो गलत है, okay? The one who is writing the letter feel more intimacy in that. So when we argue with each other, don't forget to remember that all of them are speaking from their own experiences. As we respect our experience, we need to respect others' experience too. So it is very important for us to experience what others are also saying. The same way, the different religions are like different ways of communicating with God. Understand? So every religion has its own way to teach us so that we can talk and relate to God. अब हमें अपने हिसाब से सिखाया जाएगा ना कि हम किस तरीके से गॉड से रिलेट कर सकें. So every religion has its own unique way. The English word religion is believed to have been derived from the Latin root word liga, which means bind, connect, etc. Religion को एक लैटिन वर्ड से लिया गया है. वो लैटिन वर्ड क्या था? लिगा. और लिगा का मतलब क्या है? बाइंड करना, कनेक्ट करना. उसका मतलब है लिगा, etc. It is prefixed by re meaning again. Thus the word religar means to reconnect. यहाँ पे सिर्फ लिगार था, लिगार का मतलब था कनेक्ट. उसको वापस से वर्ड को मॉडिफाई किया, उसके प्रीफिक्स में re लगाया, तो वो क्या हो गया? religar. So उसका मतलब क्या हो गया? reconnect. The Latin word religio means reverence for God, careful pondering of divining things, etc. Thus the word religion means that which connects us to God and the practices related to divine things. So religion means हम क्या करते हैं? कास्टिज्म, रिलीजनिज्म, ऊंचा पद, नीचा पद, ये सब कुछ एक साथ लेके आ जाते हैं ना. पर रिलीजन का मतलब क्या है? That it only means which gives us the way to connect to God and practice to relate the divine things. At birth, we belong to the religion of our parents. At home, we learn the daily practices, prayers and methods of worship from our parents and elders. As we grow older, we come to know about other religions as well as from our friends, teachers and other sources. Now at birth, what happens? We learn about our religion from our parents because they are the one who gave us birth. So we always need to follow them. So they are the ones who will tell us to follow which religion, to follow which practice. So according to that, we follow the religion. So वैसा ही सबके घर में होता है. The elders are the one who taught us. So they are the source of us to taught us about the religions and religions, so what to follow and what to practice. In a country like ours, where there is diversity of cultures, languages and religions, it is necessary for us to learn about other religions. Now in our country, it is a unity in diversity in our country. We have different religions, we have different language, we have different religions, we have different beliefs. So as a citizen of a country, it becomes important and very important that we need to understand about other religions too. हम सिर्फ हमारे रिलीजन को कॉन्सेंट्रेट नहीं कर सकते. हमें बहुत जरूरी कि हम दूसरे रिलीजन को भी जाने, पहचाने और उनका इम्पोर्टेंस भी समझें. For a peaceful coexistence and the growth of an When we have other religion people with us, when we have a lot of other religion people with us, other languages, other practices, it is very important for us to have a two-way communication, that we need to understand their importance, their religion's importance, so that communal rights should take place and we should respect others' beliefs too. Though names are of an Almighty, though names are different, all religions talk of an Almighty, who is considered the Creator and the loving and caring Protector. All religions preach beautiful qualities like love, compassion, forgiveness, peace, service, self-service, etc. None of them teaches its followers to hate others. Each of them originated from the unique founders. As the God experience of the founders was different, stress was given to different aspects of God in each of the religion. See, now every religion, the person, those who are teaching us, like I am Christian, so I have fathers, sisters to teach us about religion. If you are a Hindu, you have Pandits to teach you about your religion. If you are a Muslim, you have Maulis to teach about your religion. So as every religion have their own preachers to teach us what their religions belongs to. But none of them will teach any of us to hate each other, to fight with each other, to kill each other, to not to communicate with each other, not to cooperate with each other. Nobody teaches us that. It is us as human beings, we create all these feelings. What all they teach? They teach us love, compassion, forgive, self-care, to have self-sacrifice, everything the same they are teaching. Now every God has their uniqueness of founders as they are finding the things. So there are different aspects of God in all the different religions. While one religion lays stress on love of God, another may stress compassion of God. While another may stress on the power of God or forgiveness of God. But they all speak of God and ways to attain God. Sometimes we hear people making fun of other beliefs and ridiculing other religions. This happens because of their ignorance of the other religion. Some people, what they do, they will make fun of other religion, which is very, very, very bad. We should never make fun of other religion, because why we do that? Because we don't know about their religion. An ignorant person can only make fun of the other religion. No other people will do it. So you have to be very careful about saying or talking about other religion. Since they do not know the basics of other religions, they tend to misunderstand and they fail to appreciate the goodness in them. Sometimes we don't know what the religion actually belongs to, what they are doing and what they are trying to do. So what we do, we end up making fun of them. But it is only because, and we don't feel like to appreciate, we fail to appreciate the goodness in them, what all good qualities they are having. If we try to learn about other religions with an open heart and mind, we will be able to find the underlying goodness in each of them. If we have an open heart and open mind to realize what other religions belongs to and what goodness they have, we will be appreciating them and we will have the goodness, we will be underlying the goodness in each of them. Then we will not speak ill of the religion of others. One religious beliefs are very much personal and we should not drag them into a social relation. When we know the importance, we will not make fun. When we will not make fun, we will give importance, because each and every person have their personal choice of believing in all the religion. So we should be very careful for that, and it should not come between our social relationship. कि हम वो ऐसा है तो मैं उनसे बात नहीं करूँगी, वो इस रिलीजन है तो मैं उनसे बात नहीं करूँगी, तो इसमें क्या होता है, हम ही अकेले रह जाते हैं. The development of religion has taken many forms in various cultures. India has positive kaleidoscope of religions. There is probably more diversity of religions in India than anywhere else on the earth. That is very common because we have different states, we have different languages, we have so many people. So we have the most religions in India than any other country or the part of the earth. Apart from having representation from almost all the religions of the world, India is also the birthplace of 4 religions, namely Hinduism, Zoroastrianism. From the very beginning of Christianity, India became a home of it 2000 years ago. Now from the very beginning of Christianity, India was the home. It is 2000 years ago. Islam got assimilated into the Indian society through the centuries. Centuries after, Islam also got into it. Although there are countless religions, each different from the other, they all serve the same purpose. Now, although there is different religions, but they all serve the same purpose. Each answers questions which all human beings eager to ask. Why are we here on earth? What is the purpose of my life? What happens when I die? How should I live my life? All the religions try to give an answer to question like this. And these are the questions asked also in all the religions, and somewhat the answer is also same in all the religions. Religions gives a purpose to our life on earth. It makes life meaningful. Religions help us to transmit our values from one generation to another and influence the way we interact with the natural environment. It gives validity to moral behavior and ethical conduct. It teaches us how to see ourselves in the light of the universe and give us meaning to life. It helps us to relate to the ultimate reality, the Almighty God. Religion provides a purpose and meaning to the human existence. Now, what is religion? Religion gives us a purpose of life. When we take birth, when our parents tell us that you are a Christian, I have a purpose in my life to follow Christianity, to relate to God through this religion, okay, to relate to Jesus to this religion. So I have a motive in my life. I know which path I should follow, because I know what right I should do or what wrong I should not do, because the religion is teaching me that. So each and every person, those who are following different religion, all the religion teach them right and wrong, but in their own different way. So the only thing we can do is to respect others' religion also and let them live according to them, their religion, their belief. Don't try to put into yours or don't try to inculcate theirs. Then only there will be peace and harmony in this country. So this was all about our chapter. The complete the following sentence and answer the following sentence I will give you in the next video. So you need to read the chapter and understand with this explanation. Okay children? So complete the following and answer the following we will do in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.